Ernest Shackleton, a man who defied the frozen edge of the world. His ship was crushed by ice, his crew stranded on drifting floes, yet he led them home. This is a story of courage, leadership, and survival. Early life and dream. Ernest Henry Shackleton was born on February 15, 1874, in County Kildare, Ireland. When he was 10, his family moved to London. He was restless as a child. At age 16, he left school and joined the Merchant Navy. He loved the sea, and he dreamed of ice. He climbed the ranks. By 1898, he had become a master mariner. But his heart was set on adventure, not cargo. First Antarctic journey, Discovery Expedition. Shackleton joined Robert Falcon Scott's Antarctic expedition, the Discovery Expedition, 1901-1904. He became third officer and joined Scott and Edward Wilson on a sledging journey. They reached latitude 82 degrees 16'S, a record at that time. But his health collapsed. He was sent home early, weighed down by illness. That failure haunted him. He vowed to return, stronger. Nimrod Expedition, Pushing the Limits. In 1907, Shackleton led his own expedition, the Nimrod Expedition, 1907-1909. He pushed deeper into Antarctica than anyone before, reaching 88 degrees 23'S, only 97 nautical miles from the South Pole. They climbed Mount Erebus, an active Antarctic volcano, for the first time. Yet he made a hard decision. His team did not reach the pole. There was not enough food. He turned back. That decision saved lives. When he returned to England, he was knighted. The Grand Ambition, the Imperial Transantarctic Expedition. By 1914, Shackleton had planned his greatest dream, to cross Antarctica from sea to sea. He named it the Imperial Transantarctic Expedition. His ship, the Endurance. He left England in August 1914, just as World War I broke out. Disaster strikes, trapped in ice. In January 1915, Endurance became trapped in sea ice in the Weddell Sea. For months, the ship drifted with the ice. The pressure grew. The ice crushed the hull. Finally, the Endurance sank. The wooden ship could not survive. Shackleton and his men moved camp onto ice floes. Survival on the ice. Life on the ice was brutal. They camped on shifting ice, exposed to wind, cold, and danger. Supplies were limited. Food was scarce. They hunted seals and penguins to survive. They drifted for months. The ice was fickle, breaking and refreezing. Yet Shackleton never lost hope. He kept his men together. He knew their survival depended on leadership and unity. The boat journey to South Georgia. Eventually, the camp began to break up. Ice floes cracked. Shackleton ordered the boats launched. 3 small lifeboats. In dangerous seas, they escaped. They aimed for Elephant Island, an inhospitable, barren island far from rescue. They reached it. But it was not the end. It was only the beginning of more hardship. The James Caird voyage. Shackleton decided to go for help. He picked 5 of his strongest men. They boarded the James Caird, a tiny lifeboat, and set off. Their journey, about 800 miles, 1,300 kilometers, across some of the roughest seas on Earth. They battled freezing water, storms, and exhaustion. After 16 days, they landed, but not on friendly shores, crossing South Georgia. They landed on the southern side of South Georgia Island, but the whaling stations, their only hope, lay on the other side. The island was mountainous, glaciated, and unmapped. Shackleton, Tom Crean, and navigator Frank Worsley climbed and climbed. They marched for 36 hours non-stop over icy ridges. Finally, they reached the whaling station at Stromness, rescue and reunion. With help arranged, Shackleton returned to rescue the men on Elephant Island. 4 months later, in August 1916, a Chilean tug reached them. Remarkably, every single man survived. It's often called one of the greatest rescues in exploration history. Later life and death. After the expedition, Shackleton kept exploring. He served in World War I. He planned one more Antarctic expedition, the Shackleton Rowett expedition, on the ship Quest. Unfortunately, he never made it. He died of a heart attack on January 5, 1922, aboard the Quest, near South Georgia. He was only 47. Legacy and discovery. Shackleton's leadership has become legendary. He never crossed Antarctica, but he saved his men. He showed that bravery and compassion matter more than glory. More than 100 years later, his ship, Endurance, was found. In 2022, explorers located its wreck, 3,000 meters deep in the Weddell Sea. Its wooden hull remains intact, preserved in the icy depths. It's a ghost ship, a monument to endurance. Conclusion, emotional ending. Ernest Shackleton's story is one of impossible odds. A man who faced the worst nature could throw at him, and survived. His courage inspired generations. He taught us that true leadership is not about reaching your dream. It's about bringing others home safely, no matter the cost. When ice breaks, legends rise.